On her first trip to the countryside, she came across a strange phenomenon. The names of the stores in the town were very similar to her assistant. She couldn't help but suspect this subordinate who has been with her for 3 years might be a hidden rich kid, but she never dreamed this unexpected trip to the countryside would change the rest of her life forever. Ella is a $1 million a year newspaper executive. Her position in the company is very important. She was the most powerful person in the company, but her image as a strong woman made the staff refer to her as an old hag. Nick, on the other hand, is an ordinary assistant. He's got a lot of work to do. Not only does he have to follow Ella around at all times, he has to run 10 blocks to get Ella the coffee she wants early in the morning. If Nick buys the wrong coffee, Ella would mercilessly ask him to work late at night to make up for it. Nick worked with Ira for 3 years under these circumstances, and in those 3 years, Nick hardly ever took a vacation. Ira was very happy with his on-call assistant, but as a company executive, she had to treat everyone the same. Even if the company's deputy editor made a mistake, she didn't tolerate them. Ella told her that the VP had been on the job for 5 minutes, 2 hours of slacking off. It was time to get out. Before the deputy editor could recover, Ella had already left proudly. Such an arrogant attitude instantly irritated the deputy editor, so he stormed out in a rage.
You poisonous bitch!
His curses echoed throughout the corridor. He accused Ira of having a heart of stone, and that she was destined to be abandoned by love. But Ira replied calmly, "Listen to me very carefully. I'm not firing you because you're a threat to me. I'm firing you because you're lazy. You're old and you're incompetent. You work harder at your job than you do at your affair. If you say one more word, Nick will kick you out immediately." And that's the kind of reasoning that leaves the VP speechless. In the company, Ella was known as a strong and domineering person. That's what all the staff said about her. Even though her way of working is difficult for her subordinates to accept, but in view of her excellent working ability, the boss always chose to be lenient. But this time Ella made a serious mistake. Because she was too busy working, she forgot to renew her visa, resulting in the expiration of her visa. Immigration decided to deport her. This came as a shock to Ira. She was even more shocked when the shareholders decided to replace her with the recently fired deputy managing editor after her deportation. And then, just in the nick of time, Nick walked into the office unexpectedly. Looking at Nick in front of her, Ella had a bold idea.
And there's well, I think there's something that you should know. We're getting married.
We are getting married.